Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Now they can't bring him down. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So what can Vic do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for the two-point conversion? They'll look to throw. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. And you talk about coming out and making a statement. Not only do you return the thing to the house, you go for two and get it.
How about how the rules have changed starting with the 2015 season where you could go for two from the 2-yard line instead of kicking it from the 15? We thought that would promote more aggressiveness. We saw it right there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. Leading them out will be the four-time Pro Bowler, the 2010 Comeback Player of the Year. At quarterback, it's the dynamic Michael Vick.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to...
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Cole Kmet, 30 yards. And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point. And this is now a one-point game. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Fighting his way through contact. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in the 2001 draft. He's been around a while. The lefty, Michael Vick.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down now, it's Warren, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Vick goes play action. And this one complete to Smith. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here is third down and 4.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size,
He definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And they'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 42 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Go.
Up the middle they go. Warren. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Warren, a 10-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the shotgun, it's Vic. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On third down, Vic. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Big juke. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. That punt returns 69 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game disciplining the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
So what can Vic do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for the two-point conversion? Here's Michael Vick. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Sutton now to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down, Vic. And again back to Komet. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. It'll be Vic once more. Pass incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this complete downfield to Komet. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Vic to throw it. Shedding the tackle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And running with power here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. This will be the final play of the half. Vic, he's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
18, fight in. 79 Broncos. Go, Reed, go.
A final shot before break. Vic. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit.
All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Trap 60.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On second down, here's Henry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Third and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Vick now. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not only want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 6 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On the give, it's Warren. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Warren, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Got it. Ready? 69.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing, Vic. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Vic. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Vic. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
1st down, Kansas City.
Again, it's Vic. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Here we go. Shot.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Third.
On 2nd down, it's Warren. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Bronco switch. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Warren. There he goes, left side. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Ready?
Now they're going to throw it here with Vic. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
The throw on 2nd down from Vic, incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now here's Vic. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Alert! Alert!
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Warren, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Sutton now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 74 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. The 20. He stiff-arms it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Dalton Kincaid, 41 yards. And the Dolphins tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution at that point because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.